Hi, Carla. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome, Chosen. Renette, welcome. I'm trying to wait to at least maybe five people on here. Well, it just said it was, I thought I saw five, but whatever. YouTube always doing something. Misha, welcome. Oh, God bless you. Thank you so very much. Timothy, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So I show four people, but I'm only seeing two. I show four in the chat, but okay, now it says five. Yeah, YouTube, y'all trying it. Okay, but now that I have five people, it shows five. I'll go ahead and start talking. So, welcome all of you that are coming in. I just felt obligated that after last night, the way it all ended and what happened. So, and I kind of felt obligated that I needed to come back on here and just kind of update you guys and let you know what was happening, what was going on, how it is all playing out. Because I know when I look back in the chat, I know I had to go. Somehow I scratched my desk. That you guys were praying, one, and I know that when you're praying for somebody and interceding, you kind of, especially when you don't know all the details, you want to know exactly what is going on, how it ended, how it played out, because of the seriousness and the situation and the urgency in the matter. However, so this situation, as you guys know, if you was on here last night, we were in heavy into prayer, powerful prayer, and let me tell you, I couldn't even go into details after the prayer like I wanted to, just to tell you that some things that was shifting and moving in the spirit because of our prayer, right? And Jaquel is not on here right now. Maybe she'll be on it at some point, but um, she told me earlier that she had typed in the description chat, in the chat box, wolf. She had saw a pack of wolves. And when I asked her, say, okay, well, at what point did you see these wolves when we were praying? She said, right before we started praying concerning our finances. And it made so much sense. And then she said she would, off and on see it through as we were praying concerning our finances towards the end of the prayer. Now, through the prayer, there was at one point I started smiling because I can literally feel a breakthrough. And let me just tell you, that's why the enemy moved in and did what he did at that time. Now, I'm going to shift the story and start telling you about what practically was going on yesterday. So, you guys didn't know this, as I do always. A lot of times on this side of the camera, I have a lot going on. But a lot of times you won't know that because I'm praying, I'm doing, ministry, just doing it, okay? And but earlier yesterday morning, uh no, 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 no. Let me back up. That would have been Friday night, going to bed after prayer. I was awakened three times behind a dream that I had concerning my oldest child, which is dealing with a horrible domestic violence situation. Okay. And I had three consecutive dreams. All right. The first dream, and I won't go into too much detail to bore you, but um, all three dreams indicated that there was a plot against her, a plot against her life, that it was concerning her boyfriend. I saw in the vision that there was a man standing across the street watching her home, and I could hear conversations of the man talking to her current boyfriend, letting him know her movements, everything that she was doing. Um, you know, in throughout the dream, we were trying to protect and hide the children, and so not is again not going into much detail. The first dream, I wake up and I prayed, of course. I go to the bathroom, I go back to bed, I dream again, same dream. Wake up again, same routine, pray a little bit, and go back to bed. Third time, okay? I wake up again. I'm still dreaming about this time. This point, I know this is an urgent situation. So what I do, of course, I call my daughter. Okay, I know you don't typically like nobody in your business, but God is in your business right now. Can you I said, and she says then, so you must had a dream. Yes, I did. And I'm going to tell you the details of the dream. So I told her the details of the dream, and basically just told her that in each dream, it's signified that there was a plot, that her boyfriend was planning something against her, and it wasn't good. And I was concerned. And I said, and then it had something to do with weed. Like they were trying to plot or hide weed on her to get her in trouble. It was, yeah, okay. So when I mentioned it to her, I was like, "So, is there anything concerning this dream that stands out to you?" And I told her, I said, "I saw this man across the street watching your house." Oh, yes, that's true. My boyfriend does have this guy across the street watching my house, and this, and that, and the third. And that this what was going on earlier in the day. So fast forwarding, I'm trying to get her to, okay, she elaborates and tells me, yes, he has been threatening to kill me, threatening to come up on my new job, to do this and to do that. Call the police, okay? Make the statements, do what you got to do, leave the house, go somewhere, get safe, blah, 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 right? So the whole time, I can't give all the details, but she was somewhere safe. Okay. So midnight, it's time to pray. And I'm pumped up because, I've had been having conversations, iron sharpening iron, and I'm pumped up for prayer. And as we into getting ready towards the end of the prayer, and we're praying, and I probably had like what 4 or 5 minutes left of the prayer, but I see her calling me, and I'm like, oh Jesus, something must be going on. See, I'm talking about prayer again, and I'm heating up. Oh Jesus, it happens every time. This is crazy. So I see her calling in, and I'm like, oh my God, something's got to be going on. I have to end this prayer. So as I end the prayer, I pick up the phone, as you guys know the rest. I ask her, and she says that he sent her a photo of him in a black ski mask in the back of seat of a car because his car was down, and he had a gun, and he said he was coming to do her some harm. So things got a little like, okay, call the police. And of course, she was nervous or whatever. And you guys know the drill, and you guys started praying and all of that. But with that said, she's still safe. We're not out of the woods yet because there's still some things going on behind the scenes. Now, with that said, I have not gotten much sleep. Okay, because when she called the police, it was like 12:54, and 2 in the morning. The police still have not responded. She was trying to get the police. Well, I'll leave all that out. But anyway, they hadn't responded. Long story short, 5 hours later, still no police. Okay. Finally, they called her back, and all they told her was, "Oh, we're sorry. It's a busy night. Um, we're gonna get somebody out to you." And I'm like, at this point, he hasn't found her. But just think that if, okay, we call domestic violence hotlines and all this, that they said that since this incident, as everybody know, that happened recently in Louisiana, everything was okay. It's supposed to be new things put into place. That's a bald faced lie. I mean, places that she called, no help. They were closed. They couldn't help her. You got to wait till Monday, and it was just a big old mess. So of course I'm feeling, you know, like helpless because I'm here. The only thing I could do is pray, and of course I had you guys, by my side, and you helped me in prayer, and I really appreciate that. Um, but she finally 3:44 a.m. We on the phone, and I'm on the phone with her, just trying to make sure she's safe. So much so I fall asleep, and I wake up, and I was like, okay, did they come? No, they're still not here. Oh my god! So they show up about four something, and of course they gave her some details and told her what to do, but of course they didn't do nothing. And so there's some things that she got to do and put in place on tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to kind of be edgy, pins and needles type of thing. Needless to say, I have not gotten much sleep. That's why y'all see me looking like this right now. Um, it's been a touch and go kind of thing all day. But I just wanted to update you to let you know that she is safe. Everything is okay for now, and it's going to be okay because I have covered this child in prayer. A lot of people are praying for her, including you guys. Her mom always pray for her. And the Lord has already, in so many ways, let me know that He is already worked it out. Okay. We just got to see it play out. And I'm hoping for this deranged dude. I'm hoping he gets saved. I'm hoping, my prayer is he changes life around. Okay. But y'all know how young people is. You can't tell them nothing. They think they know everything. And I've warned her about this guy so many times, but sometime, I guess as she called it, love, it can be blind. And in that situation, that's blind is all get out. Okay. But I know that the Lord is faithful, and He is going to help her in this situation. Now, my grandchildren, I was supposed to, and I was kind of feeling. Hold on. Let me back the story up. Okay. Now, I call her and tell her about the dream that I had, right? And so I had to get off the phone with her. This is yesterday before prayer night. Okay. And I had to get off the phone with her to handle some things. I call her back. She says this: "I just want to know one thing." And I said, "Okay, what you talking about, T?" Um, can't the Lord just show you something else? Why He got to tell you about me? And the way I'm talking is exactly the way she talked. Okay, this is my oldest child. She's a piece of work. Jesus. I just don't understand why he had to tell you and show you my life. I mean, what about me? I don't. He need to show you something else. Can't he just show you something else? And I'm like, what did you just say, honey? The Lord reveals to redeem. And she said, can't He just take that away from you? I said, wait a minute. You want the Lord to take away my gift that actually has given you a heads up on what the enemy is doing? You want the enemy to take away my gift? How about take away, move out of the way the problem that Of course, that sounds like a demon. It was. Y'all, you already know that was a demon. That's like a what we call a antichrist spirit rose up, because it don't understand. Like, no, get rid of that. And see, that's what I'm saying, you guys. The spirit of prophecy, and it didn't happen once. It happened again with somebody else when I told them the story. And it is just amazing to me. Like, wait a minute. The Bible says despise not prophesying. And a lot of people dismiss and fear. But basically, when you hear that type of stuff, the root of that is also fear, because it's the fear of the unknown. It's like they don't understand, like, well, wait a minute, how did they know all of that? How do you know all of that? And I'm like, don't look at me as the vessel, look at the Lord. Because the details of the dream was on point when she told me the details of what had been going on. Oh, it was on point, and it was gonna be on point because our God is on point. Hello. Okay. But when she said that, I was like, I cannot believe this child just said what she just said. But I was like, no, ma'am, the Lord will not be getting rid of my gift. And I'm going to tell you like this. I have told all my children, I don't care if you don't want to tell me your business, because the Lord is going to reveal me your business. Okay. And this is the thing concerning domestic violence, you guys. I know I got some women and some men on here, but when you in a domestic violence situation, there's no such thing as secret. Okay. And that's coming from a ex domestic violence person herself. Been there, done that. Okay. All secrets are off the table. Okay. There is no such thing as I'm going to keep my mouth quiet. And, because a lot of times in these situations, as sad as it is, women want to protect the men. And some of them do it out of fear, because these men would tell them, if you do something, you get the police involved, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to have somebody else do it, which is what she was also told in this situation. Okay. So I know that. I understand that. But I've noticed ever since the vision that the Lord gave me concerning every some of y'all saw it, the vision that he gave me concerning the recent event that happened, domestic violence situation that happened in Louisiana, concerning the guy that killed his practically all his children and tried to kill his wife and girlfriend, as sick as that sound. Okay. The Lord revealed that to me. Ever since then, I also saw nines around that. Ever since then, domestic violence in that state, in that city alone, has escalated. Even this early this morning, when I was on the phone with her, the police was talking to her and she had me on the phone as well. They were confused because they were there to see her and get a statement, but there was also another issue going on in the same place where she was with another couple. The night prior, she told me that a guy chased a girl down in her 30s and was trying to kill her, and bystanders stepped in, called the police, and saved her life. So imagine trying to pray and get prayer in, and we homing in on prayer and this going in. But let me just tell you, the enemy used him to disturb this prayer. And let me tell you how effective. That's when you know prayer last night was very effective. I don't have Jaquel on here. I wish I did, but she sent in. She said she typed in the chat box. wolves and she saw a wolf. And when I asked her at what point she told me that, I was like, wow. Because when my daughter sent me the photo of what the guy sent her of him being in a mask, it I can vaguely see it because he took it at night. I keep looking at for water and I do have water around there, but it looked like a wolf. And let me tell you, wolves sometimes run in packs. And if he had on a ski mask, a black ski mask, he was in black and he had a weapon. Okay, what is a wolf signified of mostly in the Bible? Like a wolf in sheep's clothing, a mask, meaning a wolf in sheep clothing, meaning like a mask. And that's exactly what he had on. The enemy used him to disturb our prayer because we were going in. We were making ground. I'm telling these prayers we have been praying. Oh man, they are been like on target, hitting payment. All right. Yes, because the time is short. That's right. Um, oh, awesome. I'm gonna have to get my daughter in here to bring me some water. I am so thirsty. But I'm sure I'm a little dehydrated too, because haven't been eating much, haven't been drinking much. But so I was also this weekend and something has come up to where anyway, okay, so prior, I need to tell you guys this too. Prior to me seeing this vision and having this dream of my daughter 3 times in a row, same dream, I had been seeing, and this is going to help somebody, this information. This is going to help some of you guys that also see this. Those of you who see birthdays on the clock, whether it be your birthday or family member birthday. And this year, or either last year, I think it was, the Lord revealed to me that he's showing, like now he's moving into, like, he kept showing me 318. So prior to this event I was seeing 318, my daughter's birthday 10/6, 10/06, and my sister's birthday 8/08. But the connection in that is my daughter who is going through this, her daughter, my granddaughter, my oldest grandchild, she's 13, her birthday is also 8/08. So she has the same date of birth as my sister does. And I kept seeing their birthdays. Now, the Lord had pressed up on me to get my granddaughter and bring her here where I am. But something happened to where I got to come up with $1,050 and I don't have it. And I'm going to keep praying. Yes, I keep saying that 808 and 818 is on fire. Okay. But I'm going to keep praying, but I have to I have to get my granddaughter down here. Because this situation is affecting her. Now, this particular daughter that is going through this, she has 4 girls, just like I do. I have 4 girls. But I the 2 smallest ones I can't get, but the oldest one I have to get here somehow. Because she is terrified, bless her heart. So yeah, but that whole situation gave me a revelation as to why the Lord kept showing me her birthday. And you know what, you guys? I am still seeing her birthday. I'm still seeing 318, 10/6, and 8/08. I'm still seeing it. Now, but with that said, you guys continue to pray. Continue to keep praying. But like I said, I know without a shadow of a doubt, the Lord is going to work this thing out. But you guys, the prayer that we prayed on last night, we're gonna pray that financial prayer again. Okay, we're gonna do a do-over. And we're gonna pray it again. Not tonight, because I'm tired. I need rest. Um, but we're gonna do it again. And we're going to continue the notice that was a midnight prayer. So of course, the enemy sends out a pack of wolves, wolves in sheep clothing. Witches are also wolves in sheep clothing. They didn't like that because we really slayed some demons when it came to. I'm trying to get rid of this. We were praying about spirit spouses, and let me tell you, we really broke ground in that. Um, and a lot of stuff was happening and shifting because I can really feel it in the spirit. Yes, it was awesome. Yeah. No, yeah, I see that too. Hey, hey, hey. And welcome all of you who are coming in. Trust me, I'm not ignoring you, but I just wanted to share and just update you guys because I know a lot of you were on here and witnessed that live call I got last night. But, I just wanted to let you guys know that she was okay and to continue praying for us and our family because I was on conference call with my mom and my dad. And let me just tell you, you guys, my dad is like, if you guys ever watched The Young and the Restless, my dad is a Victor Newman. He just black. But he is a Victor Newman. You can mess with anything else, but you better not mess with his family, his children. My daddy is a black belt. He is ex-military and he don't play. Okay? He do not play. He will put a hurting on you. Yes. That man there, don't nobody play with. Mr. Felton Hall. Don't nobody play with him. All right. But he was very upset. And so my mom, I talked to them both, and my dad called me like 7:35 this morning, and he was checking on me, but he was like, "What's wrong? You sound like," and he didn't know anything that was going on. But when he found out, because the last situation, it was about 3-4 months ago, we went through a round with her with this same dude. And so, of course, he was upset, as he should be, as he should be. So, but yeah, yeah, definitely pray. Definitely keep us in prayer. Absolutely. But I just had to share that with you guys. I am going to go rest right now. I made myself do some things that I needed to do prior to work tomorrow, but I gotta go to bed early because I gotta get some rest. It's been a busy, hectic weekend. Yes, thank all of you. Thank all of you. God bless all of you for the sacrifices that you make for even coming on prayer line. I think we got up to almost 30 people last night, and know that a lot of times when we in prayer, normally that's the number, about 30 people. I'm never phased about the numbers. Some people would be mad because it's not 100 or 150. I would love that, absolutely, more power in numbers. But I'm grateful and I'm very thankful, and I will not despise small beginnings. And I do have over 9,000 something subscribers, and a lot of people come back and pray and watch it later. Uh, my ex-husband cut my dog's life short. My dog was half wolf, half Spanish gray form. She would help, okay, hurt animals. My ex-husband is a narcissist, and they do wear a mask. Hmm, I don't know. But yeah, she saw wolves, and she said she saw a brown wolf. But yeah, yes, 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 yes. The overflow is coming. Is coming. I know it. Yes, thank you, Timothy. Oh, your dog is brown. So, did your husband kill your dog? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, you did say life short. Wow. When did this happen? Yesterday? I'm sorry, I'm delirious. Maybe I didn't read it right the first time, but I just need some sleep. Oh, it happened yesterday or last night? Hmm. Oh, it happened 3 years ago, and you've been in court fighting for 3 years now. Wow. Okay. Half wolf and half Spanish greyhound on the farm. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'll make sure I mention that to Jaquel. Sure is. Wow. Okay. Well, I pray that victory is yours in the court. Okay. Yeah. I understand that. Been there, done that. The custody battle. That's no joke. My daughter is going to have to go through that as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys. That's the update. Hopefully I can get these other videos out at some point this week, but I'm gonna get ready to get off here and go get some rest. You guys be blessed and have a good week. Good night.